And we are live. What is up, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm here with Dash Attack. Man, we got some amazing things to talk about. That has happened. We got more One Piece to talk about. Of course, we got more One Piece to talk about. Some gaming stuff and some statistics that I kind of found out about.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
interesting statistics.
Yeah, and so a couple of new games. When I show you guys games that I'm actually excited for. I haven't been gaming lately a lot, but I am excited for these new games that are coming out. And we got some Nintendo Switch news that that we're gonna cover tonight. And oh man, you guys are gonna find this funny. Johnny Somali is back at it again.
Yeah, oh my god. You
Johnny
can't keep getting
Somali.
away with this.
Yeah, our boy Johnny just can't get enough of Japan. And it's
And he,
always Japan. He's still in Japan doing stupid stuff. Like, I don't know.
and he had a cameo in the Gamera anime.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird
Yeah,
because
man.
that character turns into a nice guy by the second episode, which is like kind of weird because what a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, and also I saw that clip you showed me of Gameron. What's it called? The
Yeah,
Gameron anime?
Gamera, yeah,
Yeah,
Gamera Rebirth.
Gamma Rebirth. It's a new anime on Netflix, and that's kind of how the Japanese envision Americans, and they're actually not too far from it's not too far from the truth.
Well,
That's
if
the funny thing
they
about
all acted like Johnny Somali.
Yeah, I mean, this is just very disrespectful and arrogant. I mean, that's that,
Yeah.
in the eyes of the Japanese, that's kind of how an American comes across. And I mean, I not me, because I've been to Japan. I love the Japanese. I'm respectful, but I can definitely see, some Americans acting like that in Japan. We've seen it before. I mean, I had a bit of a strange experience when I was in Japan, and yeah, so sad to say. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our first topic. This one was really interesting, right? It actually blew my mind when I found this out. Hold on a second. Let's see. Screen share, baby.
You want me to take off the shirt? You want me to take off the shirt?
Who said that?
Snafu wants me to take off the shirt. I just gotta switch models. All right.
But you can actually do that.
Yes, I upgraded for this.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess for the ladies in the audience, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I am here on Reddit.com, and we get this interesting Reddit post says VTubers dominating watch time of female YouTube streamers, right? And there was a lot of people that were kind of like memeing this statistics, right? Because if you look at all the stats here, these are all like the top YouTubers, top Twitch streamers. Most of them are like VTubers. Right, I think Iron Mouse is in there. Wait, hold on a second.
No, it's just female of females. Like,
yeah, it's like female streamers. Most of them are VTubers
because nobody wants 2D girls.
Oh, you mean
no?
I'm
joking. I'm joking. Like you've never heard that.
What was that?
Oh, and like there's this like anime stereotype, like like the people that reject 3D women. Meaning like real life women, and that they don't.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Anime.
Okay. Yeah.
But
okay. Yeah. There was who was that guy? There was what's his name? Waifu Hunter. Waifu Hunter has that philosophy. I think that is he has like a bunch of like waifu pillows instead of real girls. But yeah, I found it real interesting. This is actually a real statistics, and this goes back to like I guess like some political movement that's called euphemism, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I think it's also the popularity of like virtual stars like Hasuna Miku, and also it's just that people kind of find VTubers fascinating because they treat this more like a business, like like kind of how television used to be back in the 2000s, 90s, where like they actually prepare an entire show for their audience to entertain them, right? They're not just in front of the camera. And also becoming a VTuber or a PNG tuber such as myself has become more popular because people want to hide their identity. Nobody wants to put their identity out there on YouTube, right? And then just risk somebody humiliating them or taking clips of their videos and just making them go viral. I was afraid of that. Like
Yeah,
I was actually afraid of the humiliation because
and
I have.
like
Mhm.
VTubing is also kind of like a form of self-expression. You can literally be anything.
Yeah, it's like cosplay in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen some VTuber models that are like absolutely gorgeous, with the big tatas and all that.
Oh yeah, like I saw this orca chick on X. Like, oh my god, like big jiggle physics on that model.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Night.
We have such great technology. You can pay somebody to design this VTuber for you, and give them jiggle physics, make them look however you want. So I mean, I can't blame them. I can't blame people for choosing, I guess non-fictional characters. Um, but yeah, VTubers. It's by the way, do you recognize any of these? I
Uh
know I heard of Iron
I
Mouse. I
I
haven't
I d-
seen.
I'm surprised Gura's not on this list. Isn't she like the most popular on YouTube?
I don't know.
I'm mad Gura's not on this list.
Yeah, and the subscriber count is actually pretty impressive. And some of these haven't even been around for very long, but they're very entertaining. You know. Let's see what the people are saying here. It says not very surprising. I don't watch VTubers, but from what I've seen, they try way harder to entertain and put on a show than most other forms of streamers. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Another one says 1, 2, 4, 7, and 10 are Hollow Life VTubers. Valkyrie is the only non-VTuber channel on the list. Okay. I'm not a VTuber enjoyer myself, but credit where credit is due. They tried freaking hard to be entertaining. Pad VTubers seem like they are putting on a show versus the lazier content a lot of the other streamers are put on. Also, a lot more theatrics coming from VTubers. Theatrics, is that a word?
Theatrics.
Oh, theatrics. I'm so yeah. Somebody else said so many people in Osman's chat and some Reddit comments are really negative towards VTubers. Most people who watch VTubers just see models as first impression and then stay for personality. Unlike those bathtub streamers, all right, but gotta give it to them because they made a lot of money doing it. Yeah, the bathtub streamers, that's just kind of like I just kind of see that as like the what's a good example? I don't know, kind of like OnlyFans girls, like the
Oh yeah,
your
well yeah, it's like, they're using sex appeal to attract an audience. I mean, and in a way like VTubers do that too. It's just a little less awkward.
yeah. I make compilation videos of like those hot tub streamers, it's just girls in a bikini, right? And they're not really doing much. They're just there hoping that people throw money at them because they're in a pool in a bikini, and that's it's
Yeah,
similar to
but
the
I mean,
OnlyFans
aren't
model.
they supposed to be like playing video games? Isn't that what you're supposed to do on Twitch?
Well, if you know the history of Twitch, like Twitch used to be just a gaming website, right? The lives for live stream, it was mainly dominated by dudes, but then like a bunch of chicks came and saw, oh look, it's only guys here. I can probably get some attention, and then they just started like taking their clothes off on videos and such and such, and then the people that own Twitch were like, oh crap, we're making money from this. You know what? Let's just not even like let's not even bother these girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm so glad I never got involved with Twitch.
yeah, I never really got. I mean, I tried, but like I don't know. The website has like weird. It's not very user friendly sometimes. But that's basically what it is. Like girls came and they kind of like invaded Twitch, and it's got inundated by all these like females taking off their clothes for clicks.
Yeah.
And it just became like another OnlyFans thing, or like the webcam girl stuff online. But hey, to each their own. I mean, what can we say about that? All right, so let me ask you guys one question. When was the last time you watched a Studio Ghibli movie? Hmm?
I watched a couple on HBO Max. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Max now.
Oh yeah, it's not HBO Max. It's just Max.com. A little more creative because most of the other services are like something plus, Paramount Plus, this plus, Disney Plus.
Well, Paramount was just lazy when they by copying Disney's name.
Yeah. So there is a brand new Studio Ghibli movie, and I actually wanted to share the trailer with you guys, if I may. Right. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and screen share again. Let me put on the sound. Go to YouTube. Can you see it?
Boy and the Heron. Oh, I hope it's fantasy based.
All right. So let's go ahead and watch this trailer. Then we're going to critique it. All right. Here we go.
お母さん。マヒトさん行きましょう。
Whoa.
This looks like a combination of Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Like they took those two films. That was very Ghibli. That was a very Studio Ghibli trailer.
Yes. That was wow. I saw I saw a little bit of Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away there. Like Studio Ghibli never fails to amaze me. Never fails to amaze me.
They've had some blunders, but like a lot of their films are very wholesome and they're very good. What's really interesting that they have a tendency they can make like the most child friendly like content, and then they can go like ultra dark. This one looks like it's gonna have more of the tone of Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little darker. And from the chat, Faye James says, "Please don't let be another Brave of the Fireflies. My heart can't handle another one." Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking because I saw
like that looked like some Oppenheimer stuff happening on screen there.
Yeah, and there's some fantasy stuff in there as well. Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, maybe it takes place sometime after the war.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I wonder who Ghibli always has like celebrities do the dubcast. I wonder who they're going to get for this one.
Yeah, and Ghibli, I think Ghibli really should be the new Disney because Disney, they actually made a deal with.
Actually, it's kind of funny because like Ghibli, Disney was distributed a couple of Ghibli movies in the past.
Yeah, they're the ones back in the 1990s. They're the ones that were distributing the Ghibli movies in America. This was like a little bit before the anime boom, right? And then after the anime,
like they got like Michael Keaton, they got like Christian Bale, they got like big actors to be in these movies.
Oh yeah, it was like it was
You
a pretty
had
big deal.
Willem Dafoe and Cheech Marin in
Yeah.
that one about the dragon.
Hmm.
I that one was kind of boring, but it was also kind of interesting because it was like it was very different from Ghibli's other work.
Yeah. What's your favorite Ghibli movie thus far?
I think it's got to be Howl's Moving Castle, and the Cat Returns is also very good.
Yeah. For me, it's Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, and Princess Mononoke.
Ah, good
Princess
choice.
Mononoke is still the bomb. And then
Yeah,
of course,
Princess
Spirited Away.
Mononoke. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen bits of. I've actually never seen the whole movie complete. I've seen like most of it on Cartoon Network, like the trippy bits. I've seen on
It's
Cartoon Network, like when she's in
of
the
which one?
spirit for Spirited Away.
You never watched the whole thing?
What from beginning to end? No, because it never came on Cartoon Network at the right time. I never was able to like. I mean, they played it all the time, and every time I turned on the TV, it was always in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. And somebody said, "Oh, Fajin said Kiki's Delivery Service." Yeah, I actually have that. I still have some of those DVDs. I have the Mononoke Community. I have the Kiki's Delivery Service. Yes, one of the few. I don't really collect DVDs, but one of the few DVDs that I do have is just some of my favorite anime of all time. And yeah, so Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah. Um, all right. So when was it coming out? I didn't even see the date
I
of when it was coming. Hold on. Oh, December 8th is coming. December 8th in theaters.
Oh, so we have something Christmas, something to see this Christmas.
Oh yeah, I'm watching it. I'm taking my little sister with me, and we're watching it. It looks really cool. Looks really badass. So let's continue on with some more anime, and we're gonna talk about One Piece, the One Piece show, because it's still at the top 10. It's still, and it's actually breaking records. The One
Yeah,
Piece live action.
140 million,
What?
140 million views.
Wait, where did you get that?
It's there. Uh 140 million.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but where do you get that? Where do you get the statistics?
That's the one that's been floating around.
Because we
One
started out
Piece.
with 18 million. I haven't heard 140, but I mean, it is a
Uh
worldwide phenomenon.
yeah, yeah. Look, even Mr. H has a 140 million. Oh yeah. Look, um, here I there's another bounding article. Live Piece one tops Netflix top 10 with a boom of 140 million watch hours.
All right, you know what? Like, go ahead and share that one. Try sharing
Okay,
that one, please.
okay, I'll share it in yeah.
I want to see this because the script for the second season is already in development. It's not ready yet, but it's already in development. And then they're also saying, uh, basically season two is already being worked on, and it beats Stranger Things and Wednesday in views.
That is, yeah, I know.
That's a pretty big deal.
It killed Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka's not like pulling in the viewership that One Piece is pulling in.
I mean, Star Wars is dead, bro. Star Wars is dead. I mean, I don't.
Disney itself is pretty much dead right now.
Yeah, well, we can talk about Disney in a few, but yeah, I mean, Star Wars is dead. Everything that Disney has bought is dead. Marvel is dead. Nobody talks about Marvel anymore. Nobody talks about Star Wars anymore. I mean, unless it's something negative, then
I mean, I don't know. I've been reviewing Ahsoka. It's I get this decent amount of like things like there's just not a lot to talk about with the Ahsoka show. Like the only like big thing was the Hayden Christensen cameo.
Yeah. Where's the article?
I posted in the X chat.
Oh wait, I thought that. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let
A
me.
unknown. You're all right on time.
Yeah, we still pretty early. All right, so here it is, live action. Holy, 140 million hours viewed. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's hours though.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
wait, hold on.
still a
So
lot.
if we divide it by 8, yeah, it's still 18 million. Yeah, it's 18 million views. Yeah, it's 18 million views because each it's 8 episodes. Each episode is an hour. So yeah, I mean it's still a lot, but it topped the charts. It absolutely defeated Stranger Things. It absolutely defeated um Wednesday, and Wednesday was really popular, and it came out of nowhere. You know, and as I was
It's
saying,
people like fun. I think like the big thing about the One Piece live action is that it got the spirit of of anime
yeah, oh
on
heck
it.
yeah. Yeah, and season two's already been worked on. Says producer One Piece says scripts ready for season two. Expect to receive renewal decision in the next week or 2 weeks. So we're probably gonna, they're probably not gonna see or hear anything about it until next year, like probably mid summer of next year. But the show it's got a pretty high budget, like what, like I think like 20 million per episode or something like that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
20 million per episode,
Now,
I think.
Andy, do you think this is going to move the needle on whether or not this Naruto live action ever gets made?
Well, here's the thing. It absolutely um gave a lot of people hope for better live action adaptations in the future. Because okay, first of all, we cannot say that we there's never been a good live action, because Rurouni Kenshin was absolutely amazing. Ghost in the Shell was absolutely amazing, even though people ignored it.
The Japanese Death Note movies,
The Japanese Death Note movies, absolutely. And what was the other one? Alita.
Alita Battle Angel, yeah.
And the Pokemon movie. The
Mhm.
Pokemon movie was absolutely fantastic. I don't nobody talks about it, but it was really 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 successful. But then again, it is Pokemon, and Pokemon is $1 billion franchise with hundreds of millions of players worldwide. So, and that's another story. Um, yeah. So as far as a Naruto live action, but honestly speaking, aside from like special effects, Naruto should be easier to make, because think about it. All they have to really focus on is like the first, let's say the first season, Konoha Village. They can easily build a Konoha Village, right? They can easily build it.
Oh yeah,
And then the actors, they can get, I don't know, maybe an Asian blonde guy, just put a blonde wig on him. And there's some people say that Shia LaBeouf was supposed to play Naruto. That's a horrible, horrible decision.
no, he's too old.
Yeah, he's too old now. It's got to be some young, handsome Scandinavian guy or something like that. you know, some good-looking blonde guy from Scandinavia. That will be the right choice. And but I don't know. I feel as though it's easy to make a Naruto movie, especially after what we've seen. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Netflix has the right formula to make a live action adaptation likable, because number one, the best way to make a live action adaptation is a series instead of a movie. How can you cramp up, hundreds, thousands of episodes of an anime into just 2 hours?
Yeah,
So
it's
Netflix has the absolute good formula. Is a series of like 8, 10 episodes, 1 hour each episode. That is perfect, because that way within an hour you can get like what, like maybe like a couple of episodes from an anime, right? Maybe like
yeah.
2, 3 episodes of an anime in the first episode of
And
the live action.
you could probably like condense a Naruto show to have like the the intro, the opening, like with the Land of Waves arc, and then cram the first half of the tuning exam there, and then leave it off on a cliffhanger for season two for the second half.
Yeah. Oh my god, the tuning exam. That's basically what made me just absolutely fascinated with Naruto. The tuning exam, I think that's what basically won a lot of people over, because in the tuning exam you saw
That's
a
what I know.
lot.
That's when I started watching.
Yeah, because that's when you see all these characters, and then I think that's when people just kind of like fell in love with Naruto with the tuning exam. So I think the best way to make this happen, to make this work, is with a TV series, and I think video streaming on Netflix will work perfectly. Is it That's what made the One Piece live action popular. So Netflix has the right recipe for it, and staying true to the source material. So I say, as long as we follow the Netflix formula, it will absolutely work. You know, and also, as in, how Netflix stay true to One Piece. In other words, One Piece did not become WOKE. As long as Naruto is also not WOKE, then it can work.
Yeah.
So the formula's there, the recipes there. We just need, the right people, passionate actors, passionate directors that like Naruto, that know about the anime
Yeah,
and are
and
willing to
maybe
study it.
having Kishimoto on set would also be good.
Actually, yeah, I would say yes, because Kishimoto now he's just kind of supervising. He's not really working on the manga. He has somebody else working on the manga.
Well, I know he's working on Boruto now. The other guy like step back, and then now he's taken over Boruto to kind of like steer the ship back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I still haven't been keeping up with that. I don't know. I've just heard things about Boruto. It's just like, killing off characters I like, more eye power bull crap. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't think the spin-off should have involved Hokage Naruto, because like you can't have another protagonist if Naruto is like still alive and one of the most powerful like ninja on the planet. It's like you've created like this terrible hole where like, oh, why doesn't Naruto just take care of the bad guys? Oh, why doesn't hang on. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and you're absolutely right. I've been reading. I've been trying to catch up with with the Boruto manga. I don't watch the anime. I only read the manga because
It's
again
probably
there's
too long.
no. I mean, the manga is better. Because I still love the Naruto art style. It's one of my favorite anime art styles still. But I just think that where the story's going is kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I think in Naruto has been losing powers. Sasuke has been losing powers, and I think they're doing that to make the next generation like the new, the new, leaders and all that. But I don't know. I don't think it's working as well. I think I told you before. I consider Boruto to be like, what's his name? Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
It's just piggybacking off of Naruto, piggybacking off of Will Smith's success, and I think that's the only reason why people still watch it. You know, and what's the other article? Yeah, we already talked about this. Netflix One Piece record set by Wednesday in Stranger Things. So yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been beating. It's been just winning, and this is very hopeful. And by the way, there is a My Hero Academia live action in the works. There is a One Punch Man live action has been announced. Gundam live action has been announced. Your Name live action has been announced.
By
And
J.J. Abrams. Don't get any hope.
yeah, you already know.
Watch the animated movie instead.
Yeah, that is still one of the best animated movies I've ever seen.
It's
You
a
know,
beautiful love story.
yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Your Name. So yeah, so One Piece live action season 2. I can't wait to see it, and most likely we're probably gonna have to wait like another 2 years for it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is a lot of work. I think they do have a lot of the sets made already, so maybe 1 year of work. Who knows? A lot of movies are being made quicker now, but thanks to modern technology. What do you call that? Hold on. Why am I holding a controller? What do you call that? I keep forgetting the name of that technology where there's like a bunch of
Stagecraft.
stagecraft. Yes, stagecraft. Well, what they use in the Mandalorian, that technology has been absolutely amazing, and that's what they're going to be using for the Avatar live action adaptation on Netflix as well, which I'm really excited for. Yeah. Darn it. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to get my link here to work. I don't know why. Hold on. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Japan now because hold on a second. We're gonna talk a little bit about
Oh,
Japan.
if you want, can I share something? If you
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, so I'm not sure if any of you saw this. Okay. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah,
Here it is.
yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
All right,
So
let's see it.
Nintara, super smoking hot. They decided to get another celebrity to play this character.
All right, maximize it.
Oh,
I am Megan Fox, and I'm voicing Natara. She comes from this weird realm. She is a type of vampire creature. She's evil, but she's also good. She's trying to save her people. But I really like her. She's a vampire, which obviously resonates for whatever reason. It's cool to be in the game, you know, because I'm not really just voicing it. It'll be like she's kind of me.
I'll steal Datusha and kill you with it.
You are welcome to try. You Outworlders believe yourselves so superior.
As I've been doing the sessions, it does force me to like tap into areas of myself that I'm not comfortable.
Man, those fatalities are freaking.
yeah.
And it's caused
They're
me
just
to, like,
so
be more
brutal
free
now.
with myself.
What did you do with Jen's body?
Poor Kung Lao. You'll never see her again.
Mortal Kombat, it's just one of those staples. It's been around since gaming has been around. I think it's just like an opportunity that anybody would want because we did all grow up playing the game, and it is one of the greatest video games of all time.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm not sure if like anyone like. So I never played the 3D era games of Mortal Kombat. Like, you know, every character is getting like kind of a redesign, and a lot of people haven't been happy with like how the female characters have been designed. But Nintara, like, she's got like a pretty good like. I mean, like, you know, she's got a lot. Her tatas are still like pretty like showing, but you know, I think the original had better hair.
Yeah. And this game got jiggle physics. I'm assuming.
I mean, I would hope. I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. You'd hope so, but it's also modern day Mortal Kombat made by Western.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, we did talk about the whole Tanya redesign thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like Megan Fox, like.
Well, I think
I
after
don't.
the Transformers franchise, Megan Fox kind of like disappeared for a little bit for a few years, and then she came back. Actually, I
Yeah, she's
haven't.
kind of been re-emerging. She's also in the new Expendables movie that's coming out this month.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's how I learned about Megan Fox in the Transformers movies with Shia
Oh,
LaBeouf.
that was like her big break. I mean, and also like the car wash scene is like infamous.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. So I want to share something with you guys. Oh, actually, let me ask you something. Wait, hold on. Let me remove this. Let me ask you, Dash. Do you still want to go to Japan? Do you still dream of going to the land of the rising sun?
Absolutely. I've
Yeah,
never left the United States in my life. So like I'd just love to go to any other foreign country. But
yeah.
like Japan especially.
Yeah, I mean, I went to. I mean, I always sound like I'm bragging, but I try not to, guys. I'm sorry.
And no,
Uh,
no, yeah, you enjoyed your experience. It's okay.
yeah. In 2019, went to Japan, had a great time. Went for 2 weeks, and it's not as expensive as people think. So this next stuff I want to share with you guys is that it's just some kind of like some world news about traveling and why I think Japanese flights are going to go down in price. So um if you plane tickets, I guess depending on where you live, because if you live in California, traveling to Japan is actually very affordable, right, from California. But if you live in the in east in in the east side of America, like in the New York area, Florida, it tends to be a little more expensive, right? However, it seems that flights will be going down in price thanks to what's happening. And so here I'm a Rada's account says China lists ban on group tours to US and Japan and other key markets. Right. So basically, China is kind of like easing up on a lot of travel restrictions. They're removing a lot of travel restrictions. So what that means is that there's gonna be more flights coming into America, right? And I don't know if you guys understand, but Chinese airlines are cheaper, which is one of the reasons why I was able to go to Japan. I bought my ticket for $780. A round trip, $780, right? So right now the plane tickets are about like over $1,000, 1,200. So they're pretty pricey. It gets pretty pricey. However, I think they're gonna go below 1,000, thanks to the Chinese flights. Also says here, if we go to Simple Air Flying, it says Air China eyes multiple international routes resumptions from Chengdu. Right. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I keep up with this news because I do want to go back to Japan. I want to fly to Asia again. Because the like when I went in 2019, I was kind of I had the time of my life. I was thinking of going back in 2020, but then the pandemic happened, of course.
Yeah.
And my plan was to go at least once a year to Japan, and be a real otaku. An otaku goes to Japan at least once a year. I have friends that do that all the time. I have a friend that goes once a year, at least 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh, that's all,
Um,
man.
yeah, and but thanks to the pandemic, I got stuck in
Well, the
America.
pandemic ruined a lot of plans for everyone.
Yeah, and my plans also changed. So, and I moved and everything. So, but if you want to travel to Japan next year, it looks like the flights will be going down in price. Make sure to get the cheapest flights, make sure that you buy in a Chinese flight. And it will have to be like a two stops, meaning that you fly from America to China and from China to Japan, a two-stop flight. So keep that in mind.
Who stopped?
um
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm not boring anybody, but I just thought, this is an anime channel. Anime fans here. I know some of you guys want to go to Japan one day. I thought this information would be useful. I'm just saying. What do you think, Dash?
I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah. And it's possible. Before I went to Japan, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, well, it's too expensive. It's too expensive." It is not. Like, unless you're planning on just balling, just like spending thousands of dollars going to nice hotels and eating at super duper restaurants, then you're gonna have to pay out of pocket a lot. But if you're eating on the streets, eating at like ramen shops and like regular uh regular like lower restaurants, I would say, the food is great and you have fun. And most of the time I found myself eating at the convenience store. And I'm not sure if you ever watch some of those Japanese videos on YouTube, but the convenience stores like the 7-Elevens in Japan, they are nothing like the 7-Elevens here in America. Okay, I mean, you could walk into a 7-Eleven in Japan and basically they have ready-made food for you, and in really good food. I'm talking about like restaurant level type of food. They have onigiri, onigiri rice balls there. Everything. It's just so good, you know. And yeah, hopefully I'm not boring you guys with
No,
this, but
no. I mean, I just have no. I don't have any like experience going to Japan, so I wouldn't know anything about like the food or anything like that. I just I just think like I would like to go for the merch shops, like the
yeah,
for like some of the like the weeb stuff, the statues and
yeah, that's you're gonna have to go to Akihabara in Tokyo. That's the the otaku capital of Japan. And I will say the otaku capital of the world because if you want anything like otaku based, geek based, then Akihabara is the place to go, right?
nice.
So because there's a lot of anime shops there, there's maid cafes, where like the Japanese girls serve serve food in maid outfits. Um, there's so many. It's just so much stuff to do. It's just so Japan is so much fun. And when I went to Japan, I always tell this to people. It was such a culture shock, and not exactly in the way that the Japanese people were. I was not shocked by the Japanese people. I was shocked because people did not need a car to get around. Right here in America, especially depending on especially if you live in like the mid states, like in like the countryside, if you live in the mid states, like we don't have a good train system here in America. We don't. You need a car to go freaking everywhere. In Japan, you can get on a train and go anywhere. In Tokyo, the trains run everywhere. Uh
That'd be super convenient.
yeah, it was so easy for me to just go anywhere in Tokyo. I mean, I took the bullet train down to Osaka, the bullet train down to Kyoto, and it was and the whole time I'm like, yo, why can't we have a train system like this in America? And I think and that's when I started to came to the realization that America was just built for cars. The how should I say, the people that run the show, they don't want to build trains. They want you to buy a car.
Well, I mean, like the auto industry was very important in like America, like like developing it, like that a lot of people like died like trying to build the Continental Railway.
Yeah. I mean, I can see.
But yeah, like highways. Once the highways and cars became a thing, like that kind of like took over the infrastructure of like especially here on the East Coast. It's like new like here in Jersey, it's just like all highway.
Yeah, Jersey is just mostly highways. And but here's my point. It's like this. I think that this affects the culture because in Japan they have a walking culture, right, which affects people's which is good for people's health, right? Um, and I'm not trying to like sound too boring, but everything Japan is built for convenience. The store, like you don't need a car to go anywhere. Just get on the train, go to wherever part of Tokyo, to wherever part of Japan, right? And everything there's that convenience store everywhere. You can walk everywhere. It's like they build a good community. You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
opposed to here in America, things feel so separate because they are separate. You have to drive everywhere, and especially if you're a teenager. Oh my god, if you're a teenager, you cannot leave your house without you need to get a license in a car. Otherwise, you're not gonna have much of a social life, I guess. Um. Anyways, let me stop rambling about Japan. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. All right. I wanted to talk about this because can you see it?
Oh, yeah, I see him.
Johnny Somali is at it again. Says train harassing gaijin YouTuber continues to wreak havoc on Japan. And they actually got a lot of video footage, and I'm gonna play it here. So Johnny Somali, I mean, it seems to me that he's been traveling all over Asia. He went to Indonesia, he went to Thailand, he went to other parts of like of Asia, But of course, he always goes back to Japan.
Wait, Johnny Somalia at the forest hexing former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and and Logan Paul. What? He's hexing like the dead the assassinated prime minister.
Yeah, he's like
the final ritual. You have all.
Man, you see that? He's putting like a freaking pentagram. Is it a pentagram? Like the circle with a star on it?
Yeah, it's like yeah, he's like trying to curse his soul or something.
We have all three right here. Oh my god, the final ritual. The voodoo, Tanakana.
That is, oh my god.
Logan Paul. Okay.
That is not right.
How can you hex a dead person?
Oh my god. This
guy is nuts.
Oh man, and then here we got another one of him.
Where am I? I can't even see.
He passed the test.
Yeah, shout out him,
bro.
Yeah, I'd wear a mask too if I were him.
Hey, Shinzo Abe.
Why is he always talking about Shinzo Abe? Like he cares about.
People do not. Shinzo Abe was a conservative. He was friends with Donald Trump. Like, you know, like he's like, you know, he was killed by a communist. Like, you know, there's a lot of like, you know, people hate like Shinzo Abe, like, you know, especially like if you're like a left leaning person, you hate Shinzo Abe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, people said disgusting things when he died.
Yamaguchi Gumi niggas, tell them I said what's up.
But yeah. Hey, look at this. He's going into a construction site.
Oh, he's going into the warehouse? Nah, this is wild. I'm just a cameraman right here.
Wait, even the cameraman is like
Yeah, even the guy he hired to hold up the camera is like, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh my god.
I honestly, like, I wouldn't be like disappointed if the Japanese just held him as prisoner. Like, I wouldn't feel.
I mean, how is he not arrested? How?
Yeah.
Cameraman, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
You hear the cameraman? Even the cameraman is like, "Oh my god, can I just get out of here?"
Yeah, like I didn't take enough money from this jerk.
Oh my god, Chad, what the fuck did I get myself into? Oh, he's mad. He's getting mad, bro. He's getting activated, dog. Chat. He's getting
this idiot. He's like this interrupting people at work.
Hey, Fukushima. Whoa. Fukushima. Hey, Fukushima.
Why is he saying Fukushima? I think, this guy's such an idiot. I think he just like says words just to like try to be funny.
Hey, Fukushima. We come to work. We come to work.
Call the cops. Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on here?
You press him off.
What do you mean? What do you mean what's going on here? You're pissing off local workers, dude. And there's more.
There's oh my
there's a couple of
I'm good on Senkaku Complex for ripping the videos instead of giving this guy views.
Yeah, because he's on Kick. He's on Kick now, which is like the new Twitch. So it says in another video he was crossing the street when it was green for the vehicle nearby. Oh my god! Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's probably the only play because Kick has very like loose TOS, and so like he can get away with more shit.
Bro, this nigga is so retarded, dog. He's so retarded, dog. Oh
Preach,
god, yo. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
What's going on, nigga? I don't know what the fuck. Don't show my face to the police, nigga.
Don't show your face? Your face is all over the internet. Says another instant. Johnny somebody trespassing and kick out of a building. Oh wait, I want to see this. I gotta see this. I have to see this.
Spider nigga.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, they got blurred out.
Oh. Order food. I need eat food. Food. Ramen. No ramen.
She's saying get the fuck out.
Oh. I did. Oh shit. No. Oh, that is a food. No.
I-
This guy's so retarded.
I hate him. He's awful.
Oh my god, he's just doing random things. Like, is he making a lot of money from this? That's my question. Is the money he's making
why hasn't
worth
he
it?
been like freaking like, I don't know. Someone has to be supporting him. Ugh.
But I mean, here's the thing. He's been traveling from Japan to Thailand to Indonesia.
Is he on YouTube? Is he on YouTube?
He has a YouTube channel. Yeah, but it only has like 10,000 subscribers. For now. Hold on a second. Let me see. It's like he probably comes from like a rich family, because like how is he able to afford to travel so much? Here it is. Hold on. Johnny Somali. Where is it? He has a YouTube channel. Oh wait, here it is.
Yeah, always.
11,000 subscribers. 11,000 subscribers. So he's really not making it. He really doesn't have a lot of subscribers. Like,
I would like someone to get him on TOS.
What's TOS?
Terms of service.
Oh yeah. Another one says making a mockery of Osaka Namba Yasaka Jinja. I mean, he was bothering another worker by blasting music through a portable speaker. He's just harassing people on the street. He also caused a train delay by making the conductor show up to tell him and his friends off for being obnoxious and talking. What? Hold on.
Driver, man. Freaking train conductor's coming, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is he running? Why is he running up here, bro? You came all the way from the driver's. I apologize, my brother.
No. Oh yeah, no worries, no problem.
He came all the way out of the driver's seat.
That nigga came.
He came running, bro.
Can we get out this train and get on another one?
Nah, man, because we're gonna miss the thing.
That's why I've never seen that nigga. Oh.
Wait, so the train driver got off of his like
Conductor's
cockpit.
seat.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That's how stupid this guy is.
Yeah, I gotta turn it on, guys. The driver of the train. I am turning it down.
Why can't people just mind their own business, man? Why does it have to be like in Australia, man?
Turn it down a little bit.
In Australia, man, people just mind their own business if they see like.
Wait, you hear that guy that's talking?
Did they get a new camera guy?
No. Okay, you remember that that other dude, that Australian guy that was like shirtless in a convenience store?
No.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know if you. So there was this other gaijin in Japan that was like, it's shirtless in a convenience store and it went viral. Basically, people were saying that he was friends with Johnny Somali. That's him. I think that's him talking. I recognize that voice.
Yeah, what's a ganjin?
Gaijin. Gaijin means foreigner.
Ah, okay.
That's the Japanese word for foreigner, right? So I think the Australian dude from like one of the videos that was going viral, I think that's him holding the camera. Man, this guy is so stupid.
Like,
what's that?
Yeah, it's like makes sense that like the two like obnoxious people would team up together.
Yeah.
Talking on the train loudly, like people don't, eavesdrop like that. It's like.
Nigga, the train driver came.
He came all the way out.
The nigga stopped the train.
He stopped the train.
Stopped, nigga. The train stopped.
We're gonna be late now. Everyone's gonna be late now.
The nigga stopped.
He stopped the train because we're talking, man. Like you're not allowed to talk.
Yeah, I think we need to stop that. I think we got too many N words. This stream's gonna get flagged.
Yeah, but he's the one saying it though.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, not
Oh
sure
man,
if
that
the
was
YouTube bot
crazy.
can tell the difference.
That was crazy. Somebody in the chat says unknown. Oh, Johnny Somali, if I ever see you in person, I'm gonna rip that off your face, and I'll also break that camera. Yeah, there was well, he went to Thailand. He went to Thailand, and there was a Japanese girl there that found him, and then she grabbed his phone and just tossed it across the freaking streets, dude. It was beautiful.
Oh man, yeah. Not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah. So I mean, this guy, he's just so ridiculous. The Japanese people are saying that he has like a low IQ, and I think so too. Because I mean, that's how do you?
He has no dignity, is what it is.
Yeah.
He's just a selfish little brat.
Yeah, he's very embarrassing too. So here's our next topic. I wanted to cover this more Japanese news. So here's Psycho Complex. It says Japanese versus Western video game female character design compared.
I think Dante was covering this story, like a bunch of Japanese forums comparing.
Yeah, so Japanese people comparing Western female characters in video games versus Japanese female characters. I mean, take a look at the roster on the left, all the Japanese ones. You know,
Shinigami. Shinigami's good. I like Shinigami.
Yeah, this is from what fighting game, right? The blonde chick up here.
I don't know. That's probably from like King of Fighters or something.
Yeah, and then 2B down here and a couple of other schoolgirls.
Yeah, so absolutely. Female Lear.
You cannot go wrong with anime girls. You just can't. And then you go over here. We got Abby. We got the ugly chick from Fable. And this chick. I
have no idea who the one on the bottom is.
Me neither. Like these down here, I have
no
idea.
That's the girl from Apex Legends.
In the middle?
No, on the right, but under Abby.
Under Abby. Oh,
yeah,
Apex
it's
Legends.
Apex
okay.
Legends. I think she's supposed to be like half Chinese or something.
Yeah, and then we got the chick, the redheaded girl from Horizon.
Yeah, she was pretty. They just made her cheeks really fat in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not interested in Horizon. It's just another like big open world game anyway.
Yeah, I never played it, but I mean, it looks interesting. It's just that the world, it didn't capture my attention. I don't know. Something about the world just wasn't very interesting. But yeah,
I do want to play Returnal, that game with the middle-aged woman. I hear like that is a pretty cool game.
Or the top left.
Yeah, Returnal.
Yeah, that's sci-fi. And then we got the lady from the Ghost of Tsushima. And I mean, she's supposed to look older anyway. So
yeah, I'm forgetting. Is that his mom?
No. Ghost of Tsushima. That's just
no. I know. It's just I'm trying to remember what character this was. It wasn't the old lady.
No, it was some woman that
his female partner. Okay,
yes, something like that. Yeah, so you just can't go wrong with anime girls. I mean, look at that. Especially Tifa and all the other characters. It's just to be, the Japanese.
Yeah,
know what
the other thing is like hyper realism. I've been saying like hyper realism is like bad for games.
Hyper realism is bad for games?
Yeah.
Why so?
Well, because like you have these uncanny like body scans, and like the jaws. It does weird things with the jaws, like. Whereas, like, you compare Final Fantasy 16 character models to these, like, or just compare Tifa's model to like any of these, like like the difference is a lot of these people were scanned using 3D scanners, and then instead of just being modeled by hand, like through software. Like, assuming someone had to manually make these models, whereas these were all like virtual scans of real people, most of them.
I'm assuming the scanning probably saves a lot of time. That's probably why.
Yeah.
They do it. I mean, it's I don't know. I don't think that every game should look realistic though, but I think that's especially with Western game that's
But
mostly.
yeah, it's the trend with Western games though, is to make everything hyper realistic. Even like the Mortal Kombat's doing it now, and it makes the fatalities look like even like more gory than they need to be.
Yeah, definitely. Let's look at what some of the things that Japanese are saying. It says Western games lean too realistic. It says rather aren't the realistic ones making them uglier on purpose? Yes, yes they are. It says they were ugly before Polycore took over the Elder Scrolls in Baldur's Gate 2. It says are Western games being threatened or something? That Western games only get realistic looking women. Japanese games are on a product of gross otaku delusions. Well, I mean, the Japanese games they know how to market because
Well,
they
this is
understand
a
the
Japanese.
consumer.
This is just a Japanese person saying this.
Right, but I'm saying I understand what he's saying, why he's saying that. But the Japanese companies, they understand their audience and they make the characters look that way for the audience.
Whereas like the Western companies, they're trying to like get new people into gaming with mixed
Yeah.
results. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just like not everyone in Baldur's Gate is ugly, but like some of the characters you can make really ugly characters with the character creator. That's the thing.
Yeah, my sister created a female character with a mustache.
For Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't know why.
hey! If you have Baldur's Gate, we should play sometime.
Well, my sister has it. I don't know if she'll let me.
Yeah, because the group of guys I was playing with, that kind of fell apart. So I'm playing by myself now. So if you ever get the game, man, like I can help you like build a class or something.
Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty interesting. It looks like a very American RPG.
Oh yeah, it's a very Western style RPG, but it has like all the core D&D mechanics. That like if you liked Knights of the Old Republic, you'll like this game.
Yeah. All right, let's head on to the next.
Nintendo Switch 2, baby.
Yeah, next piece of new Nintendo Switch 2. So basically, at Gamescom, there was the Nintendo Switch 2 was demoed basically it was given to developers at Gamescom for them to like try out, and there was rumors going around that they tried Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the new Switch, and it was running like a PlayStation 5 game. So they say, right? And it looks like the Nintendo Switch 2, they're saying that it's going to have 12 gigabytes of RAM.
That's pretty good. Pretty powerful.
Because the PlayStation 5, correct me if I'm wrong, the PS5 has 8. Wait, doesn't it?
So you're
16.
saying it's going to be stronger than a PS5?
They're saying that it's going to run like a PS5. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I'm thinking,
has always been behind in the hardware department.
Yeah, they've always
had to rely on IP and game design.
Yeah, and but they are still like the best-selling console, So the graphics thing
Mario
never hurt them.
So fun.
Yeah, the graphics thing never hurt their sales, But I think I keep saying that it's just probably going to be like a PlayStation 4 level,
Yeah, well, hey, so long as it can play like more variety of games and has backwards compatibility.
I mean, I definitely see Final Fantasy VII Remake being brought to the Nintendo Switch. I definitely see that, and a whole bunch of other like God of War for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, hey, cool. They should bring Stranger of Paradise to Switch too. That'd be a fun game.
Oh yeah,
especially with the multiplayer aspect.
Yeah, so it said developers' presentation for the Switch 2 took place behind closed doors. Eurogamer understands with partners show tech demos of how well the system is designed to run. One Switch 2 demo is a souped up version of Switch launch like Zelda Breath of the Wild, designed to hit the Switch 2 beefier target specifics. To be clear, though, this is just a tech demo. There's no suggestion the game will be re-released, right? So, I mean, most likely it's going to be backwards compatibility. You'll probably be able to just, put in your Nintendo Switch cartridges onto the new one.
Yeah, or they'll just do like the upgrade version, like
Yeah,
PS5 does. Like they enhance like certain titles.
yeah. I do like the fact that they're using cartridges because that's that kind of like goes back to a little more being more traditional.
Yeah,
I do
old
like that.
school. I do like, but they're not even like real cartridges. They're like small SD cards.
Something like that. Yeah. It says Nintendo is yet to publicly discuss plans for its inevitable Switch successor, though its new hardware is widely expected to launch at some point in 2024, and we still don't have a trailer for it. Wow. Word that it is now being shown to external developers comes as details have begun to emerge around when we may see the system launched.
Well, I mean, I knew like because that Kickstarter I was a part of like changed their console from Switch to next Nintendo console. So like or like I knew like it was coming, and I'm sure other developers know it too. It's just like being kept super secret, and I'm honestly really excited. Hopefully, it's not going to be like the Wii U, where like they might not even call it the Switch 2 just to avoid any curse.
They're gonna give it another name. It's gonna have like an X. I think it's gonna have. I saw the name Nintendo NX, something like that.
Nintendo Neck,
Nintendo
Nintendo Next.
NX, something like that. Yeah. I've and again, that's just one of the leaks. It's not really confirmed, but it's just one of the leaks.
Oh yeah, but
So,
you got a lot of those Nintendo leakers are full of BS.
yeah. You know. So here it says a recent report pinned Switch the Nintendo Switch 2 arrival for the later part of the next year. With develop, I mean, definitely see it, coming out in Christmas 2024.
Yeah.
It says with development kits now in the hands of some key partners, this chime with what Eurogamer had also previously heard. Though on timing, I understand Nintendo is keen to launch the system sooner if possible. Publicly, Nintendo has announced a strong lineup of games to see the current Switch through the rest of 2023 into the start of next year. With the impressive looking Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the Super Mario RPG remake.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Super Mario RPG remake.
Yeah, the Super Mario Bros. Wonder. That's where he turns into an elephant, right? Right?
What?
Super Mario Bros. Wonder. That's where he turns into an elephant.
Yeah.
Okay. And WarioWare all coming to this sighting for Christmas. 2024 will bring a new Princess Peach game and a port of Luigi Mansion 2. The long-awaited Metroid Prime 4. Meanwhile, still holds a TBA.
That's going to be on the next console for sure.
Yeah. So again, Nintendo has never really focused on super powerful hardware. They always focus on like. I mean, they make their hardware so that they can for the purpose of making game design easier. But I still think most of the games for the console is they're still gonna have like this cartoony type of art style. Most of the games.
Yeah, like they're not going to go for the hyper realistic stuff, then they don't need to.
And honestly, I mean, take a look at what sells on a Nintendo Switch. It's always the cartoony stuff that sells tens of millions of copies, like freaking Animal Crossing.
That and the JRPGs.
Yeah, the Animal Crossing, it sells like hotcakes. Animal Crossing sold 20 million copies when it came out during the pandemic.
Well, and Animal Crossing is just very accessible, and it just has an insane fan base because it's a non-stressful game. Like you don't have to beat it. It's just like you just do whatever in it.
Yeah, you live in the game. You just you just enjoy. It's just
it's a social sim. It's a social sim.
A social sim, yeah. And up next for our gaming news, the PlayStation Plus price just basically they hiked up the price for the Nintendo Plus.
Yeah, I am so mad about that.
When I signed up for it, like I think it was last year, it cost like what $20 a month. I got the $20 a month plan, right? I think like the gold one. But now it's probably gonna be like they probably raised it up to like $30.
Ugh.
Yeah, and yeah, so here it is. Essential 12-month subscriber, $80 in America. The premium, which is the one that I bought, was 100. Now it's 160. So they increased the price by like 50%.
Shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna be touching it again. So that's just that. Sony PlayStation, they're known to increase the price on things lately. And I think because thus far they have over 1 million subscribers for the PlayStation Plus, and I think that's probably gonna go down.
Well,
But the thing of
I only need the basic PS Plus for online.
yeah, and the thing about the PlayStation Plus, because it's cloud gaming, much like the Xbox Game Pass, is that you don't need a console to play. Like I literally just downloaded the PlayStation software onto my desktop, right? Onto my desktop, and from my desktop, I will say, I was able to play like a whole bunch of titles. Old PlayStation game, new PlayStation
Yeah,
games.
I haven't heard any good things about cloud gaming.
I've heard good things about cloud gaming from the Xbox only, honestly. And the sad part about that is that it's basically like Netflix. They'll have a game for like 6 months, and then like after that, the game will be removed from the
Yeah, that's why
platform.
I'm not buying into like Game Pass or anything, even though a lot of people are.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it comes and goes. Like they'll have Final Fantasy VII remake for 6 months, and then after that, they'll remove it. So if you did not beat the game during that time, or if you want to play it again, you can't because it's been removed. So yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles with cloud gaming. All right, now I do want to share because we're about to close, right? It's almost the end of the show, and I wanted to share some games that are coming out. I want to show you guys some trailers.
Oh,
And
let's
have
see.
you heard about this game, Astra Knights of Veda? This game looks pretty interesting. And let me go ahead and play the trailer and show you guys. Play the VOD. Hold on.
Guide you.
All right, can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, let's play it.
Let destiny guide you.
Trial of lightning! May the earth bless the golden knights.
Silence! You will still be safe, but we must hurry. Something's creeping toward us. Oh, jeez. You're making me blush. You can't judge this. The moon is almost full. We're running out of time. Excuse me. Let me pass.
What is this? Anime versus dark fantasy? Oh, so it's out already.
It's out already. Yeah. No, it still says coming soon.
Oh yeah. Okay, so like it got pushed back.
Yeah, so yeah, it got pushed back. I put it on my wish list, so I want to play it because it has like this anime style of art, and then it's like it's dark fantasy.
Yeah. It kind of clashes with the Western dark fantasy meets anime. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Like the characters are all anime inspired, yet like the enemies are kind of like all Western dark fantasy.
Yeah, and also I guess I don't know what kind of software they use, but I guess it's more like a lower budget game because I mean the what you call it. I think they use Flash animation. I don't know.
Oh no, Flash has been discontinued for a long time. I think I'm forgetting there's a program used. It's the same type of Unity. It's Unity. See, look, it's down below. It's you.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I figured it looked like Unity.
Yeah,
because Ori moves similarly like that. And that's a good game.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on every platform. It's also gonna be on mobile. It's gonna be on PC.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
So what's the second game?
The second game, I had 3 games to show you guys. I mean, it was the First Descendant. I think we saw this trailer already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the First Descendant. Well, we definitely need to do some collaboration streams when that game comes out.
Check this out. I'm not a shooting person, but I might play this one.
We must follow the will of the ancestors.
Yeah, it's a looter shooter. You play as one of these these characters, and it has this hot bunny girl with a big ass.
For Albion. Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for people!
It's the Iron One. This could wipe out all of the Vulgus, right?
It's so cool.
What's with the bunny suits? I mean, I like it, but
like the character's name is Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like she had her trailer, and it was just a close up of her ass.
Yeah.
Oh, the smart chick is pretty hot too.
And you are the only
There's a lot of Matrix references here.
chance we have.
Yeah, so apparently this is from the studio that made Maple Story. Just pretty hard to believe.
I guess it's gonna be a free game too.
Yeah, it's gonna be free to play, but like they're gonna probably a lot of like
There's a grave walker.
This just looks like a more polished Outriders, which is a good thing. Outriders is kind of like, is very mid. I beat Outriders. I wonder if the expansions are any better for Outriders, but I much like this because it's free.
Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be free and it's gonna be on Steam. So, and our last game that I wanted to talk about was I've been waiting for I don't know when is this game gonna come out, but I've been wanting to play. I hope they don't cancel it. I'm really hoping they don't.
America's Story.
Yeah, check this out. So basically, this story has to do with like the Showa era, basically in the 1960s, 1970s when Japan had its economic rise, and they took over America.
Oh,
with their economic power.
Oh, it's an old history game.
Yeah, in all history games. So check this out.
刀を振り回す愚かなジャパンガールか。
すっきりさせてやろうか、ボスさん。
Oh! I like the blood splatter effect. Those are good. Are those zombies?
Yeah, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
like Dead Rock. That's great.
ここにあなたがいないのか寂しいのじゃ待ってここにあなたがいないと思うことが寂しいでも負けないこと投げ出さないこと一番大事
No
Yeah, so
release date.
it's in development. I've been following this game since like I think like since 2021. Still no update on it. It's kind of sad.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but I wanna play because it's like a weeb dream. You know, like oh Japan takes over America. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weeb dream.
It's kind of like a lot of like Big Hero 6, but like more adult.
Yeah. So we're coming to the end of the show, my friends. You want to share anything, Dash? Anything at all?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming Lies of P on next Friday night, I think.
Is that's Pinocchio, right?
Yeah, the Pinocchio Dark Souls game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Friday night at midnight. I'm going to be streaming it because I got the early access.
Oh, nice. And I've been watching One Piece.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said, wait, hold on. Somebody said Japan should take over America.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine that? Like if that actually happens? Like, I mean, so many things would change. So many things would be different. I think knowing the Japanese, things will be more organized here in America. I mean, we'll definitely the New York will definitely be much cleaner. I'll tell you that. If that were to happen. Well, actually, going back to my trip to Japan, when I went to Japan, did you know that there's no litter in the streets of Tokyo?
You've mentioned that. You've mentioned several times how clean the city it was.
Yeah, it's like if you drop a sandwich on the floor, you could eat right off of the streets, dude. That's how clean it is. I mean, it's pretty. I'm still like years later. I'm still amazed by the difference between Japan and America. Anyways, but yeah. So right now, I haven't been playing any games. I've just kind of been waiting for some things to release, and I've actually been watching the One Piece anime. I'm in like episode 7, episode 10, I think. No, shit, I forgot what number. I'm in one of the early episodes, just starting over. And just seeing the big differences between the anime and the live action, and I gotta say I really like what they did with the live action, honestly. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. And I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but it was a little too bizarre for me, so I stopped watching it.
You missed the good. I dropped it at part 3, which is supposedly the best part.
Yeah, it was too bizarre for me.
But did you at least finish part 1 with the whole Dio thing?
I didn't get past like episode 10 or episode 11. I don't know.
Well, part 1 is like only like 8 episodes. So like you got to the part where it was like the 1920s in New York City.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, then. Oh my God!
They were still fighting Dio, the vampire, and all that.
So. Oh my God! You need to finish it, man. You need to at least finish part 1.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I was not enjoying all the bizarre stuff.
Can I spoil JoJo for
yeah,
everyone?
Go ahead. Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, Dio actually does kill Jonathan.
What?
Like after they kill Dio, Dio's head survives, and he and then Yeah, and then he kills Jonathan,
And that's the end of
and
it.
then the girl like escapes with her child, like she's pregnant
Pregnant with whose child?
with Jonathan's child. They get married.
Oh, okay, and that's where how the next JoJo
Yeah,
starts,
yeah.
right?
Then there's a time skip, and that's where part 2 begins.
Oh wow, okay. Um, yeah, I was not enjoying all the bizarre stuff.
Oh, but oh my god, the thing with like with Dio, like Dio's like head lying on Jonathan as he's like dying. Dio takes over Jonathan's body and comes back in part 3.
Yeah, that's Bizarre Adventure, all right. Anyways, I think that this is gonna be the end of the show. Unfortunately, we didn't have Dante in the show. Oh, by the way, guys, it has to just a couple of announcements for the show. So, the shows moving forward, we might not be hosting it on Saturdays. We might move it to another day, and due to personal life schedules, we might have the show, less often, right? And
Yeah,
or
we're working it out. We're working it out.
yeah, it's mainly because our personal life schedules are, kind of getting in the way of the show. So we're just not gonna do it on Saturdays. I guess you guys should just go over to the Yellow Flash and enjoy that show. But for us, we might just, make the show during the week or some other time, or maybe we'll do it like, once a month or so, because it's just, doing it every Saturday night. We're not big enough YouTubers to have the luxury to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? To have that much time freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So we'll still bring back the show because I do love this. I love hanging out with
Yeah.
Dash and Dante. But
and I'll still be game streaming on my channel if
Yeah.
anyone wants to check it out. I'll probably do more Saturday streams.
Yeah, I want to start video streaming as well. Game streaming, I should say, as
Yeah.
well. But I just have again, it's just live schedule and all that. So a few things are gonna be changing. We'll let you guys know. But for now, thank you guys for watching the show. I had a great time like always. And guys, hold on a second. And also thank you for supporting us. And any last words, Dash?
I'm good. Just make sure to follow us on social media, for updates on our channels and stuff. And just keep a good positive attitude. Eat healthy.
Yeah, get all your vitamins. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for the show. Thank you guys for stopping by, and Godspeed, baby. Make
Yeah.
sure to follow us on social media. Good night.